I finished around maybe 4 o'clock and I got home at around 5. You know, everything was fine. I had some dinner, looked at some social media sites, you know, whatever the usual. And then all of a sudden I was feeling like kind of queasy in my stomach, and it was kind of like, oh, I don't know, whatever, just ignore it. And then around 10 p.m. I puked. So luckily I made it to the bathroom, but I was kind of like, oh, because I don't really puke too often. And so when I did, I was like, whoa, why did that just happen? And I was like, oh, maybe the dinner I ate wasn't so good. And then so I just, you know, chalked up to that. Whatever, went back to the computer. Half an hour later, I went and I puked again. And this time it was basically like, there's basically no food left. And I was like, why am I puking again? And I was like, do I have food poisoning or something? I don't know what's happening. And then from 10 p.m. till 3 a.m. I was puking basically every 15 minutes. And obviously after the first 2 times I had like no food left in my stomach, so I was just puking up like pure bile, and this like bitter, disgusting bile, and it was like the taste was just disgusting. And I was just wondering like, why is this happening? And I think it's because my body was just, you know, trying to recover from the stress. It did take like a mental toll that manifested itself into some sort of physical toll on my body. And I think my body is just naturally not very good at recovering very easily. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, I almost fainted afterwards because I was awake for that too. So I think that's why my body just didn't react well to getting surgery on my eyes. And I texted the technician and she said, yes, it's probably your body not used to it, and you were probably feeling very nervous during the surgery, which I was. So, but still, it was an extremely traumatizing experience. I was like, you know, I'd be like sweating and then shivering the next moment. It was just like totally terrible, and I almost called the emergency, but I just passed out at 3 a.m. and then luckily the next day I was okay. So day 2. So I woke up and obviously I was really dehydrated from the night before, and so I just tried to, you know, take it easy. I stayed in my house the whole day. My eyes puffed up and got super swollen, and I had no makeup on, wasn't allowed to wash my hair. I was just disgusting and dirty and ugly, and I was just like, esteem was just killed. Like, I was just so sad. If I squinted really hard, I could kind of make out the letters on my phone, so I was like, oh, thank God I can at least somewhat communicate with the outside world. But you know, they really stress that you shouldn't really be looking at screens or straining your eyes, so I just tried to listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts. So I chose like the worst audiobooks to listen to, like The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I don't know, and podcasts were a little bit better. I downloaded the Joe Rogan podcast and DVD ASA, or DVD ASA, David Cho's podcast. I had to take the antibiotic and anti-inflammatory 4 times a day. So I didn't do anything. I literally laid in bed basically all day, and I wore sunglasses. My friend, luckily, she brought me some food and Gatorade, and I ate and drank that. I didn't even eat all the food, but then after that I felt so nauseous I just had to like go to bed, and I just passed out for hours. So second day was really hard on me too. Physically, my body was just really drained, and also my eyes didn't feel that bad, but coming towards the late afternoon of the second day, my eyes were starting to feel really dry and really irritated. On the third day, my body felt normal again, yay, because I drank a lot of water and I took care of my body, so my body felt normal, but my eyes were really, really irritated and dry. So I kept putting the eye drops in when I needed to. I felt like someone sprinkled a bunch of hot sand in my eye, and it was just like in there. I wasn't allowed to rub my eyes or touch them or anything. And also I wasn't allowed to wash my face or hair for the first 3 days after. I don't know why, something about water and blah blah blah. And so yeah, the third day, like, my body felt fine, but my eyes were really on fire. When your vision gets taken away from you, it is so boring. Like, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was just literally lying in bed for 3 days straight. I didn't even leave my house, just listening to podcasts and audiobooks, and I was just like so sad and so bored, and there's really nothing I could do. And I'm a very visual person. Like, I studied fashion and design, so I always like looking at pictures and things, and then I was like, what? I can't even use my eyes for anything. What's going on? This sucks. The fourth day is when the clouds parted and I felt like I could actually see the light, at the end of the tunnel. It was very long. When finally I went back to Myeongdong, back to the Dream Eye Center for a checkup, I was feeling very optimistic because I could actually kind of see, like I could see a lot better than I did before if I had no contacts on, so I was getting a lot more optimistic, and the whole burning, pain, itching in my eyes were basically gone. So it was a really quick checkup, and they said that my eyes were healing, but the surface was still bumpy, so that's why I couldn't see clearly yet, but everything was going well. I just had to keep continuing to take care of my eyes. They took the lenses, the protective lenses, out of my eyes, and then they said to be very careful because if you fuck around with your vision, then we have to put the lenses back on and start this whole process again. So I've been, on the computer, I've been looking at my phone a lot, probably more than I should, but I'm just like, I've been so deprived, like what am I supposed to do, right? So that's been, and every day it's been basically the same. Like I can't really see totally clearly yet, and it's been exactly 1 week. I don't know, everyone's experience is kind of different. I have my next appointment coming up in a few days, so we'll see what they say then, but I've read that it could take up to even a month to get perfect vision, and there's still, you still have to go for regular checkups and take care of your eyes, wear eye drops for a few months, and wear sunglasses for a few months. So this is by no means an easy in and out walking thing. There's a lot of maintenance to taking care of your eyes. Like when I'm walking around in the streets, like my vision is not perfect, it's still a little bit blurry, but it's good enough for me to read most of the signs, which I've never been able to do before. So maybe once upon a time, a long time ago, but I don't remember what that was like. But yeah, that's basically my story. And if you guys have any questions about LASIK, the process, more about where I got it done, please just comment in the comment box below and I'll do my best to answer. I just want to share this, my personal experience with you, because everyone's experience will probably be different, but overall it's been a pretty positive experience, and I just have a weak body, so I think that you guys would probably recover better than me. But yeah, the first 3 days, honestly, pretty hellish, but I'm back, and yeah, everything is good now. So I don't know, I think this is going to be a very long video, but thank you guys for watching, and if you're thinking of getting LASIK, please just relax and be calm, and everything will be okay. And make sure that you have friends to check up on you, or if you live with your parents, have someone there to check up on you, see how you're doing, bring you some food, and just make you feel better, because that really helped me a lot. Otherwise it would have been a very, very dark and sad world, literally, for me. So that was really appreciated and really helped me get better faster, I think. So please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!